playing host to the Whitewater Warhawks. I'm Scott Krieger. Great to be with you. And if you haven't figured out how the conference is going to work this year, I'll go through that in a little bit. It's different, but we all know that life is different right now with the corona pandemic. So with that being said, these players, both the men and the women are at home tonight, the men are down at Whitewater, and that goes for all 8 of our teams in the league. They're just anxious to play a little basketball. In this case, our wrestlers are getting going, track and field, volleyball. I mean, soccer will play in the spring, and it's good to get these athletes back out and get something going, and they're anxious to do it. Now, this might be a mismatch. I don't know. The Pointers have such a turnover on roster again this year. 14 players, 7 of them are freshmen. So it's, you get through your starters and you are getting awful young, awful quick. And Whitewater comes in here fresh off a conference championship and a season where the Warhawks finished at 23-4, 13-1 in the conference. So they'll come in here with a roster that has a number of players back. I mean, on paper, we just say, okay, Whitewater's got this one because they have all the experience. Well, it doesn't always play out that way. And I'm pretty sure Coach Egner is high on her recruiting class. How long does it take them to not be freshmen anymore, especially on a shortened season? That may not actually happen. The nice thing is, not that I think these kids are actually thinking this way, but you are not using up a year of eligibility. If you take 5 years to go to school and want to play 4 years of basketball after this, you'll still be able to. Nobody, not the seniors, the juniors, the sophomores, or the freshmen, will be using up a year of eligibility. So that's a plus, at least if you ask me. At halftime, the director of athletics here at UW-Stevens Point, Brad Duckworth, will join us, and we'll chat with him just about how things are going and what is to be here in the winter sports season and then into the spring. I know they're all fired up. They're pretty sure that they can have a full spring schedule and get everything rolling. I hope it stays that way. I hope we get things put back together, and whether it's athletics or whatever your endeavor might be, to get out and have some fun away from going to work and coming home and cooping up, right? Hopefully we get to that point. And I will tell you that the weather, impending albeit, has already canceled many games for tomorrow night. We were going to bring you the Spash tournament hockey game against Wausau West. That is postponed, as is everything we were going to cover tomorrow night, or could cover tomorrow night, I should say. So we won't have a game tomorrow night. They're moving the hockey game to Friday. The Spash girls basketball game is moving to Saturday night, I believe. Pacelli girls will move their game against Rosholt to Saturday afternoon. So actually Saturday, we'll end up with 2 games for you. Pacelli at Rosholt at 2 in the afternoon, and then the Spash boys up at Merrill at 7:15 in the evening. So we keep adjusting as the schedule does, just like our athletes, our coaches, our athletic directors, bus drivers. Well, there's no concession stands anywhere I go, but you get the idea. Everybody has to make an adjustment. We will as well. We've got college basketball, our UW-Stevens Point women and the Whitewater Warhawks. Let's take a 1-minute break and come right back. This is UW-Stevens Point women's basketball on WPCN. As I believe I was told that Berg is set up as an area for testing for COVID, and I don't know if they're doing vaccines up there or just testing their students on a semi-regular basis. Not just the athletes, but all the students in school get tested. So the Berg is not available, let's just put it that way. I don't know if this will lead ever to Shirley bringing her games down here. I love the Quant, and I don't dislike the Berg. Many times the Berg gives the women a little bit more cozy feeling. They don't get quite as many people as the men do, and sometimes it just feels a little bit nicer with the number of fans in that Berg gym. It can be a home court advantage here in the big barn at the Quant. Maybe not as much, but this year I don't think it matters at all because nobody has any fans. We will do the best we can to keep an eye on the rest of the games. Speaking of which, the rest of the women's games tonight. In our division, the East, Platteville is at Oshkosh. In the West division tonight, Stout plays at River Falls. La Crosse is at Eau Claire. Flip it for the men. We're in the East, of course, so the Pointer men are at Whitewater tonight. Oshkosh is at Platteville. And for the West, River Falls playing at Stout and Eau Claire at La Crosse. And like I say, we'll do our best to keep you up to date on those other scores. Coach Kerry Corallo, 19th season at Whitewater, 355 wins and 152 losses. The Whitewater Warhawks lost 13 letter winners from last year, but they did return 5. Starters returning 1, but they have an all-conference player, and Aaliyah Grundall, sophomore, was an honorable mention and newcomer of the year. Emily Schumacher, a senior. Santo Domingo and Johanna Taylor, all top returners. And for our Pointers, well, it's going to be a rather young team this year for our Pointer women. So we'll have to hope. We do return 2 starters and 4 letter winners. We're going to get the anthem. We'll be right back. High school, make that Pointer basketball on WPCN.
Sprains, strains, and fractures.
Senior Rebecca Schumacher out of Whitewater, 5'8" junior. Veronica Kears out of Chicago, Illinois. It'll be 5'7" senior Emily Schumacher from Waukesha South High School here tonight. 6'2" senior Johanna Taylor from Wauwatosa East. And also in the starting lineup is 6' sophomore Aaliyah Grundall from DeForest High School. DeForest has had some really good players over the years, so no surprise to see one of them in the starting lineup here tonight. For our UW Stevens Point Pointers, it'll be 5'8" junior Jessica Slowick from Elko, Wisconsin. 5'8" senior Taylor Greenheck from Prairie du Sac and Sauk Prairie High School getting the start. 5'10" senior Kellen Schmidt. She is from Edgerton, Wisconsin. 5'8" freshman Josie Nice, who is from Platteville, Wisconsin. And I'm told a really good little guard, so we'll see how this one plays out for the Pointers. And 6'1" senior Bailey Collins from Milton, Wisconsin. Right next door to Whitewater for what that's worth. So here we go. Let's play a little basketball and have some fun and hopefully watch our Pointers win that opening game of the season. College will actually do a jump ball, unlike the high schools, and the tip is won by the Pointers. We are underway. It'll go out on the right side to Greenheck, back into the hands of Nice. Nice sends it up to Slovic, top of the circle. Off on the right wing with it here is Schmidt. Picks up her dribble now, needs a little help, finds it with Nice. Runs it down to the baseline corner, actually Slovic. Then she had it stripped away, but it went out of bounds. It'll come back to Stevens Point. Just got down in the corner and got bottled up in a double team, and they slapped it away, but it went out of bounds. So Nice will trigger the inbound here. We're just underway from the Quant. Looking to get it on the floor, finally does to Greenhead, takes it into the lane, bounces it out. Slowick down the left side of the lane, pulls up for the jumper, and it is blocked. Nice job defensively that time by Schumacher. Quickly down to the other end. This is Kira's inside, and Whitewater gets the first two of the game. Grundall, she is a dandy, by the way, so going to have your hands full with her tonight here. 2-0, Whitewater with the advantage. And we're going to get a quick foul here called. A little too aggressive with the defense right there, I guess is what they're going to say. So the Pointers will get it on the side. That foul whistled against the Whitewater Warhawks, Rebecca Schumacher. So Pointers with the basketball. Nice up on top. Greenheck tried to go inside to Collins. Little off target. And the Warhawks run it out and score it at the other end with Rebecca Schumacher. Point hasn't been over the last few years very swift of foot. And Whitewater just beat him back down the floor. Collins out on the right side, sends it back to Kellen Schmidt near the top of the circle. Puts it on the floor, drives it down the lane, kicks to the corner to Greenheck. Taylor into the lane. They're going to call her for traveling. Finally found a beautiful pass underneath. Would have been an easy two for Bailey Collins, but you got the traveling call there instead. So it'll go back to the Hawks, already leading by a score of 4-0. Up front over to the right wing, it'll go here into the hands of Curies. Down inside, shot won't go. We're going to get a foul called here. Let's see, this one's going on the Pointers. So that one is whistled on Kellen Schmidt. Her first. It will send Aaliyah Grundall to the free throw line. Her first rims off no. Great to be with you here this evening. Skyward Incorporated, connecting parents and education. I guess we have some snow coming in, if you can believe the forecasters, so we'll wait and see. Missed them both. Rebounded this time by Collins. Pointers looking for their first points of the 2021 season. Nice with the dribble over to the right side to Greenheck. Taylor sends it back over. Just Slowick, top of the circle. Schmidt to the free throw line. Keeps the dribble alive. Pulls up for the short jumper as her defender fell down. Kellen wide open, maybe 5 feet out. Put it in, and it is a 4-2 score, Whitewater. Grundall inside, kicks it out to Taylor. Left wing three ball off the mark. Rebound, fought for. Grundall comes down with it, lays it up and in. That should have been a foul on over the back, but they didn't call it. So, basket good here. And it is 6-2. I thought an obvious call. Now almost a steal. A little push off to get the steal this time down the lane, and Whitewater will score again. Well, it's college basketball. I guess you're supposed to be tougher. Either that or they're told not to call any fouls. I'm not sure which. Slowick looks to the right side. It's 8-2 Whitewater here early going. Did show too much basketball, I'm going to be honest with you there, but you can't have pushing to get to the basketball. I don't think that's part of the game anyway. Nice on the dribble to the free throw line. Got to settle in here. You're battling against a really good team. Slowick wants the long jumper. That one's off the mark. Here comes Whitewater again. They do not waste time. Into the lane, down the lane, and an easy layup. I think you might need a timeout. It is now 10-2 Whitewater. That was just way too easy for Emily Schumacher. You're going to be out of the game before you get into it here. Nice out on the left wing. You're down 8 early going. Nice, drives it down the lane, goes for the layup. No, but a foul. I think it was Johanna Taylor with the block, waiting to see where the foul is going to be whistled. Or did they call it? Point's going to get a massive substitution here. Sierra Rain, a 6'1 freshman out of Bloomer, comes into the ball game. Abby Campion, a 5'8 freshman out of Janesville and Milton High School. Nice will go to the free throw line here. First toss, rolls off the rim, no. Foul, by the way, was on Johanna Taylor. Her first and the second team on Whitewater. To pick up the rest of the subs here. I thought more than 2 came in. Got this one to roll in. Now Nice will take a... No, she won't. Going out is Kellen Schmidt. Into the game for point will be Jamie Pfeiffer, the 6'1 sophomore from Wisconsin-Dells. So almost a complete line change here for our Pointer women's hockey team. In the free throw circle, over to the right wing, it'll go off here to Domingo. Shot off the rim, no. Rebound battle. Greenheck pulls it in down in the corner. Across the timeline, Taylor Greenheck. Nice, over to the right corner. 3 ball on the way, scored for Taylor Greenheck. Well, a nice look that time by your freshman point guard, Josie Nice. Found Greenheck open in the corner, and then she drilled it. It's down to a 4-point game. Nice job defensively there by Pfeiffer, almost with a steal after batting a pass away. Out on the wing this time is Kiris, and she tosses it over the head of Adriana Wood and out of bounds, so it'll go back to Stevens Point. Courtney Omens into the game as well here for Whitewater. Back in for the Hawks is going to come Emily Schumacher. So a lot of early changes here for our coaches. You're going to play 8 conference games, 6 against the other teams in your division and 1 non-division opponent. Over to the left side, the long cross-court pass here. Campion with it. Tries to go down into the corner to Greenhead. Ball batted away and out of bounds. It'll stay Stevens Point basketball. Julia Hickey, a 5'3 freshman from Silver Lake and Wilmot Union High School, into the ball game. Pfeiffer will inbound from the right sideline. Got it on the floor here into the hands of Campion. Campion over to Hickey. Works the dribble. Up on top it'll go here. Greenheck, 9 on the shot clock. Into the lane, down the lane. Tough runner off the rim, no. Rebound inside into the hands of Umans. Off to Domingo into the front court. Over to the right side it'll go here to Schumacher. Long jumper, rims off, no. Nice rebound down low by Rain. And Stevens Point with the ball back. Hickey will bring it into the front court for Stevens Point. Leaves it off for Greenheck. Back over to the left wing, right wing, pardon me. Pull up jumper, off the rim, no. And the rebound going here to Whitewater. Up on top, they will work it. Over to the right wing to Domingo. Domingo kicks it out, 3 ball, that's off the mark. Tracked down on the baseline here for the Hawks. Almost stolen back by Stevens Point. Loose ball into the post, spin move. Up, shot won't go that time for Abby Belschner, a sophomore out of Grafton and Cedarburg High School. Greenheck with it. Out on the wing, did we get a foul? We did. It'll go on Whitewater. Might be on Santo Domingo. And I think we're going to get a timeout. 4:15 to go. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We're coming right back. This is Pointer Women's Basketball on WPCN.
Auto Select is your dependable auto repair.
The opening half, and a lot of players getting in here early. That's kind of neat. It's good to get the kids in and playing. They've all worked hard, and they're all excited about playing some college basketball. Both teams have a fairly large number of underclassmen, freshmen, and sophomores. For Point, it's mostly freshmen. Not too many sophomores on this team, but they're battling. That's what you have to look at. You'll come back with Rain, Hickey, let's see, Pfeiffer out there. Oh, and the inbound off the hand of Hickey, picked up by Domingo, and she just tripped and fell going down the lane. Kind of lost, kind of stumbled a little bit, then lost the ball out of bounds. Also back in is Jess Slowick. So Stevens Point will inbound. They do so to Hickey. She'll try to work it up against Schumacher here. A little full court press, almost stole it away. Hickey's got to be a little more careful with the ball here in college. Hands it off up on top into the hands of Campion. Drives it down low, got it to Slowick. Shot block, got it back, takes it up. No, but we have another foul coming up. This one's going on the Warhawks, and it's going to be the second on Isa Domingo. This will bring Kellen Schmidt back into the game, along with Josie Nice coming onto the floor, off the floor. Two pointers ran into each other. Each thought they were going to, go the other way. Crashed right into each other. Rain on the baseline left it a little short. Wants to step into that instead of a little fadeaway. Up front it'll come for the Warhawks. Schumacher, Rebecca out on the right wing, a kicking violation. 10-6 Whitewater, 3:37 to go. Your final score, Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard showing the Pointers down by 4. Plan your before or after game get-togethers at the final score, second to Maria Stevens Point. And they are definitely practicing social distancing, but they are open for business, so check it out. Final score, Sports Bar and Grill. Up on top, this is Schumacher. Drives down the right side of the lane, puts it up, rolls it off the rim. Rebound, lead feed, tipped away, gathered back by Stevens Point. Into the lane, down the lane, jump stop, lost it, kick out. Nice thought about it, no. Well, he had a breakout, didn't take advantage. 3 from the corner, that's not going to go. Rebound battle for on the baseline. Collins had it and then is tripped up. Inadvertent as it might be, it looks like it should go on Whitewater here, which would be team number 5. Back in for the Hawks is going to come Grundall. That foul was on Abby Belschner, her first. 5 for the team. Bailey Collins at the line. First is on the way for Bailey, and that's her first point of this season. 10-7 is your score. Taking a quick peek, the Pointer men are down 2 down in Whitewater. Collins made them both. So it's 10-8. 3:10 to go here in the opening quarter. And I think the shot clock may not have started. Is that what we're taking a look at? They're going to reset the shot clock at 26. Okay. Yeah, it was sitting at 30 for what it's worth. Inbound, it'll come to Schumacher into the front court for the Warhawks. Grundall out on the left wing, pounding the dribble. This is Rebecca Schumacher, stops in the circle, over to the right corner. They'll go into the low post. Sliding baseline, Taylor kicks it out on the wing, fake the shot, pull up for the triple from the corner, no. Rebounded here by Campion. Campion gets it to Nice up the right wing. It'll go to Schmidt. Kellen down to the baseline, didn't see a double team coming. Teammates got to yell that out. Kellen had her head turned, worried about one defender. Here came the second, knocked it away and out of bounds. It'll be Pointer basketball, but you've got to help each other out. Looking to inbound, nice deflected pass picked up here by Adriana Wood. Whitewater's so aggressive defensively. They make you turn the ball over from the left corner. The triple won't go. And we had a whistle. Maybe stepped out of bounds, huh? Getting ready to take that shot. 2:34 to go in the opening quarter of play. Taylor Greenheck back in for point along with Jamie Pfeiffer. And what have we got here? A lot of directing traffic, but no inbounding the ball just yet. I guess we're set. 2:34 to go. AD Brad Duckworth going to join us at half. Some big news that we're going to report to you. Slowick with it. Gets it off to Greenheck. Almost worked into a double team. It'll go to Pfeiffer underneath to Collins. Beautiful high-low, and Collins gets the basket. Jamie just at the last moment turned and found Bailey Collins underneath, and it's a tied game at 10. And just like that, a baseline jumper by Grundall unties it. So the Pointers doing a nice job here. After being down by 8, they had worked it all the way back to even at 10. Nice stops her dribble, tosses it up on top now to Taylor Greenheck. Crossover to the top of the circle, back over to Slowick. Slowick down the left of the lane, dishes back out to Nice into the lane. Around the horn, Greenheck with it on the right side. Shot clock at 4, somebody's got to shoot it. Greenheck trying to get open, and a fadeaway jumper off the rim, no. And the rebound, battled for, picked up here by Grundall. Into the hands of Schumacher, into the lane, underneath, all alone, laid up and in, this time by Johanna Taylor. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout taken by the Pointers. 1:25 to go here in the opening quarter of play. It is Whitewater 14, Stevens Point 10. We'll be right back. This is Pointer Women's Basketball on WPCN.
You can now replay your favorite UWSP, Pacelli, and Spash games at 92.1 WP.
Out at the Pointers had been down 10-2, came back, tied it at 10. Now they're back down by 4 at 14-10. Basketball is, and probably always will be, a game of runs. Inbound, it'll come to Nice, and she will start it up the floor here. Nice working against Schumacher, crosses the timeline, turned her back there. Got to be a little bit careful. Taylor Greenheck over to Jess Slowick, out to Rain. Nice new 6'1" freshman. Greenheck down to the baseline, bottled up. Rain has it, and she's tripped up. And that's going to be team number 6 on the Warhawks. So it is a shooting foul. The foul going on Belschner. That's her first, they indicated. I thought that was, they switched the foul over to Grundall, her first. So the free throw on the way is good for Sierra out of Bloomer, Wisconsin. Her first collegiate point, 14-11. Second free throw, good. Perfect on that one. So back within 2 comes Stevens Point. Into the game for the Pointers, Caitlin Slowick, younger sister out of Elko High School. Over the top, it'll go there to Schumacher into the post. Grundall, nice move. Couldn't hit the shot. Rebound this time by Rain. And she controlled that one. Strong rebound by Sierra. Over to Taylor Greenheck. Pointers are down by a pair. It'll go to Caitlin Slowick. Into the corner now to Greenheck. Pointers in the home yellows. Warhawks in the road blacks instead of purples. Rain wants the jumper, and she's got it. Sierra Rain now with 4. And we're back to even at 14. The young freshman, nice little series of action here for Sierra Rain. Off it'll go to Maggie Trouch. Holds it here, gets the high screen from Taylor. Left side Schumacher trying to go into the lane. Nice turnaround jumper off the mark. Rebound, Sierra Rain. And that'll end the opening quarter. We have played one quarter here from the Quant Fieldhouse on the UW Stevens Point campus, and we're all even. It is Stevens Point 14, Whitewater 14. Taking a 1-minute break. We're coming right back. This is Pointer Women's Basketball on WPCN. Have the basketball to get this second quarter started. Whitewater got that big lead, and Pointers managed to get back even here. So a pretty good effort by our Pointer women. Schumacher over to the right wing, gets it into the hands of Kiris. Kiris down to the baseline, slides in, goes up left hand, rolls it off the rim. Rebounded again by Rain. Well, she's a force here early. Nice will bring it across the timeline, work and dribble over to the left side. It'll go to Greenheck. And an off-ball foul, but where? Looks like it's going on Whitewater. That'll be the first foul of the quarter. And it's whistled against Emily Schumacher. So point will inbound. Greenheck lobs it in. Slowick out on the right wing. Holds it there. That's Caitlin, by the way. The young freshman. Pinned down, got to get rid of it. Finally does so to Nice, and a reaching foul. This one on Rebecca Schumacher. Whitewater is aggressive defensively, and they're getting some calls against them right now. Getting hands up, getting hands on bodies. That's what you can't do. So that's where the fouls are coming. It's not so much ticky-tack as they make some serious contact. Inbound, it'll come to Josie Nice. 5'8" freshman looking good here in the early going. Slowick over to the right side, almost turned it over, got it back, bounces it over now. Schmidt into the lane, kicks it out, open three, Nice, in and out, no. Rebound, Schumacher. Pointers run the back down quickly. Out on the left wing, Warhawks with it. Drive it to the free throw line, right down the lane. A lot of contact, no Grundle with the putback though. He got bumped off the basketball and then nobody there to rebound it. 16-14 in favor of Whitewater. Front court with it is Greenheck, tosses left side, Slowick. Looks, goes to Greenheck, back down the left side of the lane, into the lane, a little runner, missed the turnaround, no. Rebounded here, Kiris into the front court, bounces left side, running baseline, they'll sneak it in, tried to toss it out on the wing. Well, you did a nice job running baseline, did Maggie Trouch, and then just, instead of trying to go reverse inside, tried to hit out on the wing to Emily Schumacher and toss that one away. So break for Stevens Point. It looked like she could have gone reverse with an open layup try. Back in for Stevens Point, Abby Campion. Also Julia Hickey into the game for Point. Jess Slowick in as well. And here comes Stevens Point. Hickey bringing it up. Crosses the timeline with a basketball. Dishes off to Jessica Slowick. Starting right, comes back left, gives it up on the wing. Campion looked into the post to Rain. Back up on top into the game for the first time is Grace Michaelbust. Hickey in the right corner, shot clock at 8. Got it inside to Rain, but down at her ankles, couldn't get to it. Got down and tied it up, and on alternate possession, it'll go back to Stevens Point. That's a nice effort by Sierra Rain. 6'1" fresh. Ball down on the floor. She's down there trying to dig it out. Good for her. 16-14, Whitewater with the lead. 8:11 to go here in the opening half of play. We'll try to get you some other scores. Last I had seen, the Pointer men were tied with Whitewater. Now they're talking some things over at the scoring table. Looks like the Stout men right now are leading River Falls 28-24. Don't have anything updated yet on Oshkosh and Platteville, but we'll work on that one. Inbounding it, Hickey tosses it in long. Quick catch and shoot on a 3, and that one went out of bounds. Campion trying to convince the official that somebody had tipped the ball from Whitewater, but didn't get that one. So 16-14 Hawks. Kiris into the front court, starting right wing. Takes the dribble to the baseline, guarded by Hickey, and Hickey's going to get a foul. Hickey lost her cushion and then tried to recover and definitely bumped into Kiris that time. So Julia Hickey will get her first foul. And the first foul on the Pointers here in the second quarter. In for Stevens Point, Anna Shaneke, 5'11" freshman out of Fort Atkinson. Shaneke getting her first action. Bailey Collins back in there as well. Free throw off the mark here for Kiris. She'll get another opportunity. Warhawks by 2. Second one is good. Her first point of the game. Inbound, it'll go to Hickey. She'll start it up the left wing. Tosses it back to Jess Slowick. Long pass into the front court. Campion across the way. Collins down to the baseline. Double team comes. Kicks it out to Hickey. Got to watch those double teams. Campion running on the baseline. Stripped away and out of bounds. Well, they're going to say it's off Campion. La Crosse leading Eau Claire, but it's early. 17-13 there. Back in for a point will come Josie Nice. And I think Taylor Greenheck also back in there. Bailey Collins. You have Shaneke and Slowick out there for the Pointers. Down by 3. Kiris over to the right side into the hands here of Wood. Wood bounces it up on top. This is Taylor at the right elbow. She steps out one step further, gets it right back, driving down the left of the lane to the glass. No, that one into the corner. Saved by Whitewater. Good hustle. Back to Wood, down the lane. Ball popped away. Picked back up here. Pointers with the ball. Nice off to Greenheck into the front court. It'll go right wing. Jess Slowick across the way into the left corner now to Bailey Collins. Collins not going to take the 3 from out there. Slowick pounds the dribble. Looks, bounces it into the post to Collins. And a foul down on the floor. Going to go on the Warhawks here. That I believe will be their 3rd of the quarter. And the Pointers will inbound off the baseline. It was before a shot. Second foul on Johanna Taylor out of Wauwatosa East. And the Warhawks are going to get a sub in there. Courtney Omans, 6'1" junior out of Lake Geneva Badger High School. Warhawks up 17-14 on your Final Score Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard. Pointers inbound with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Slowick back over to Greenheck, and we're going to get a screening foul on Stevens Point this time. That'll be 2 on the Pointers. Not sure who picked up that foul. Looks like it might go against Anna Shaneke. That'll be her first. Second on the Pointers. And Kiris will bring it into the front court. Over to the right side, tipped away by Taylor Greenheck. Good hustle by Taylor that time. Almost got it. Out of bounds, it'll go back to the Warhawks. Kellen Schmidt back in now. Inbound to Kiris. Working toward the right side with the dribble. Stops, bounces it up on top. Grundahl just misplayed it. Picked up here by Slowick into the front court, into the lane, kicks it out. Schmidt, and she took a little hop with it. Caught it, but then definitely took a little bit of a hop. So, turnover, and back it'll go to the Warhawks, leading by 3. 6:27 to go in the opening half. Grundahl, handoff pass over on the wing. Near the top of the circle, Trouch. Into the hands of Wood now. Wood over to the right side. This is Kiris again. Took a step down to the baseline. Tosses inside. Did she step out of bounds? Must have. The official right there. And we're going to get Emily Schumacher back in for the Warhawks. Well, you can tell it's first game for both these teams, but both are playing at a high level. Real up-tempo. Jessica Slowick will bring it up here for Stevens Point. Off on the right wing to Taylor Greenheck. Into the hands here of Nice. Nice leaves it off. Schmidt into the lane, pull-up jumper, missed that one. Collins unable to secure the rebound. Looks like we might get another Whitewater foul. Coach Carollo not too happy with that call. That is going to be number 2 on Emily Schumacher. It's 4 on the Warhawks now. Still with 5:54 to go in the quarter. Wood will replace Schumacher here. Pointers are down 3, but they will inbound under their own basket. Nice gets it into Taylor Greenheck. Takes the quick 3. Caught glass, but that's it. And then Whitewater got the rebound, but stepped out of bounds with it. Pointer men are up 2 down at Whitewater right now. They're nearing the end of the opening half. So they will reset the shot clock, I do believe. The officials have conferred about it. And they got the full 30 back. Whitewater had gotten possession, that's what the officials are saying, and then stepped out of bounds. Wasn't all part of the same play, so thus you reset. Nice backs it out from the top of the circle. Looking right side, brings it back on the dribble. Over to Greenheck on the wing. Haven't had many open looks. Bailey Collins inside. That was a beautiful feed, and Bailey with a quick drop step to the basket, and it's a 1-point ball game. Wood gives it off on the left side, this time to Trouch. Trouch on the dribble into the lane. We're going to get a foul on the floor. Good hustle defense again here by the Pointer women. This has been a real exciting up-tempo game. Nobody's standing around here. Foul was called on Jessica Slowick. That's her first and the third on the Pointers. Inbound, it'll come to Kiris. Guarded up by Taylor Greenheck. To the high post, it'll go here. Turn, face the basket in deep. Grundahl. Well, she took a little step. That should have been a travel. She had her pivot foot down, took a step, pivot foot coming up, and then took the shot. My book, that's a travel. You don't get to do that, but they call the foul on Kellen Schmidt. That'll be her second, 4th team. Grundahl will go to the line. First is on the way and no good. She'll get another. She has 8 points in the game already here tonight. 17-16 Warhawks. 5:15 to go in the opening half of play. This one in and out, no. Rebounded by Bailey Collins. Off to Josie Nice, freshman out of Platteville, Wisconsin. Bounce pass, top of the circle, Schmidt, backdoor cut, Slowick, in and out, no. Rebound, Whitewater. Well, nice play, but good defensive pressure by the Warhawks. Left wing, 3-ball, Barry. Well, didn't get out, and give Kiris the credit right there, and all of a sudden it's a 4-point game again at 20-16. Nice to bring it up for Stevens Point. Tosses out to Greenheck, sends it left to Slowick. Schmidt, top of the circle, starts to the right wing with it. Gives it off over there to Nice. Takes the dribble against Wood. Now down to Bailey Collins, a little up and under. Well, there you go again. You got away with a step coming off of a pivot foot. I'm not familiar with that play, but Collins missed it. It went out of bounds. It'll go back to Whitewater, and we've got a timeout taken here. So a timeout going to be taken by Stevens Point. 4:23 remaining in the half. We will take the timeout and come right back. This is UW Stevens Point women's basketball on WPCN.
Everyone is...
And grill scoreboard showing Whitewater 20, Stevens Point 16. Enjoy a sandwich, your favorite libation at the final score. That's where Long Island Saturdays turn into Bloody Sundays. And again, I will reiterate, the final score is open for business. They definitely into the social distancing thing. And they invite you to come on out for a great dinner or come on out with your friend or two and sit down at a separate table and have yourself a cocktail and enjoy some company. It's been a long time since we've been able to do that. Into the front court with it is Kiris. Left wing into the hands of Wood. Wood stops, dishes out, 3-ball on the way, off the rim, no, long rebound over the top. Now that one, they got a foul called on Maggie Trouch. And I have a hard time with that one. The ball came out long. Trouch is 5'10". Inside player, didn't really even reach her hands up. And Trouch got the ball from over the top, and they called a foul with a push-off. I don't think she used her hands at all. But, hey, Pointers will take the free throw tries here. Abby Campion looking for her first collegiate point, and she has it. That is team number 5 now on the Warhawks, so the Pointers will shoot. 4:09 to go here. Campion second. That's not going to go. Bailey Collins tried to tip it out. Wood comes out of there with it. Warhawks with numbers going to the other end. Wood all the way to the glass. Lays it up. No. Rebounded by Taylor Greenheck. Greenheck will start it up. Never stopped the ball, but she got away with it. Wood missed the layup. Greenheck long cross court into the hands here. Across the way to Campion. Back off to Pfeiffer. On the wing, long skip pass over to the left wing, into the lane, down the lane. Greenheck left-hand layup, no, but a foul. This will put the Pointers at the line, I do believe, with Taylor Greenheck. Whitewater's got a lot of fouls going here. Into the game is going to come Sierra Rain for Stevens Point to give Bailey Collins a little rest. Taylor Greenheck at the line for the first time this year. Now the free throw misses. 20-17, 3:41 to go in the opening half. Greenheck getting set with the second and got one out of the two. She has 4 points in the game. Back to a 2-point margin. Warhawks get another sub in there. Abby Belschner, 6-foot sophomore from Cedarburg High School, drafted Wisconsin. Kiris into the front court, looks and goes left side to Wood. To the left elbow, it'll go there. Holding, down low into the post now. This time, Belschner tries to get around her defender, goes up, reverse, no. Rebound, Rain. Rain gets it off to Nice into the front court. Stevens Point with a 3 would get its first lead of the game. It'll go here, Campion, right corner, Nice. Covered up very quickly. Working on the dribble out there. Shot clock 14, so plenty of time. Looking to get it into Rain in the post. Can't. Tossed across the way now to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer to a cutting Taylor Greenheck. Down the lane, scores the layup. Well, there's a senior. Knowing to finish to the basket. We're even at 20. Quickly to the other end. Kiris tosses it up. No. Rebound. Pfeiffer. Chance to get a lead here. Here comes Nice. On ahead, it'll go to Greenheck. Off the left wing. Whitewater got back. Reverse layup won't go. Rebound down on the floor. Pulled out of there by Wood. Good try by Taylor. Just didn't get the reverse to go. Kiris brings it up. We're even at 20. 2:29 to go here. High post Belschner looking in deep to the post. Wanting to go down there to Umans. Pull-up jumper, and the Warhawks regain the advantage. Basket by Trouch, I do believe. 22-20 Warhawks. Pointers can't get over the hump here. Nice off on the right side to Campia. These freshmen are playing very well. Rain on the left wing tosses back on top to Pfeiffer. Jamie into the post. Didn't get the pass where you needed it to. Taken away. Nice overplay defense that time by Umans. Down low, and a traveling violation is going to be called on Wood. So it'll go back to Stevens Point. Aaron Adams, 6-foot freshman out of Darien, Illinois, will come in for Whitewater. Pointers will get it back. 1:51 to go in the opening half on your Final Score Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard. It will come in here to Josie Nice, and she will bring it up for Stevens Point. Crossing the timeline, looking, and almost worked into a double team. Campion to Greenheck, high post to Pfeiffer. Showed ball. Left wing, right back to Pfeiffer. Open, 3 ball, got deflected. Wood got it. She was open, and then give credit there to Belshner. Reached up and I think got a piece of that one by Jamie Pfeiffer. Kiris out on the left wing, looking, bouncing to the high post to Belshner. Into the low post now. Spin move up off the glass. Nice move by Adams. She scores it. You allowed her to get in deep to the lane, 24-20. Want to keep her out of that position. Taylor Greenhack, long cross court, will go here to Campion. Tried to go into the post, ball comes free. Whitewater will come back with it. That was not a good pass idea. Kiris into the lane, down the lane, up off the glass, and scored it. So all of a sudden, you are back down by 6 here. Inside the minute to go in the opening half. Well, you need a basket here. Stop this one and don't go into the locker room down by more than 4, hopefully. Rain and a push by Wood down in the post. Greenheck will go to the free throw line here for Adriana Wood, senior out of Racine Horlick. That's her first. But again, Greenheck will shoot. 26-20, still 36 seconds to go in the half. Bone and Joint Clinic, 4 convenient locations across central Wisconsin, including Plover. Online at bonejoint.net. Taylor made the first, will get the second. Kellen Schmidt getting set to come in. Greenheck made them both. So it's right now a 4-point game. I'll get a stop and go down and get one final basket here and get into the locker room down, well, 2 or 3, right? Or maybe 1 if you would hit a triple. Point does have 1 3-point field goal to its credit. Whitewater has not. Well, they do. They also have 1. Neither team has taken a whole lot of threes. Trouch will bring it up here for the Warhawks. She turns the dribble over. I am amazed that they let her do that. I mean, there's nobody there, but she definitely gets her hand, well, my opinion now, and turns it over. You're not supposed to be able to do that. It's a little thing, but you're not supposed to be able to. Trouch off the high screen over to the right side, into the corner, 3 ball on the way, that's short. Rain could not secure the rebound. Underneath, ball tipped out, loose on the floor, it'll go out of bounds, and with 2.2 seconds, it'll be Whitewater basketball. Campion had a crack at it, just could not get the handle. So the Warhawks will get it back here. Kaylee Ketz is out there right now for the Hawks. Sophomore out of Clayton, Wisconsin. She's going to be the inbounder. They look to the corner, 3 ball, that's an air ball, and we will head to the locker room. So we have played the first 20 minutes of the season, and it is UW-Whitewater 26 and UW-Stevens Point 22. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back. This is University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point women's basketball on WPCN. First game of the season, which is so strange to talk about on the 3rd of February, but we all know the situation. And like I said at the outset, and I think the gentleman that is going to be with us here in a moment will agree, I think the athletes, the coaches, everybody just happy to be able to get out and play. We're happy to have with us the Director of Athletics here at the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point, Brad Duckworth. And Brad, first, thanks for taking a couple of minutes here at half. And it's got to have been some kind of ordeal. Like I think I read today, 300 and some days since the Pointers have actually been able to take the floor in any sport whatsoever.
Yeah, 333 days. We hosted men's hockey here in the conference championship game. I just looked. It has been 18 days short of a year since the men and women's basketball teams have played. So it's been quite a year. Obviously crazy for so many reasons, but kind of emotional to be back here and playing.
I would think so, and just watching the players in the warm-ups, you could see the excitement of, we get to play a game, you know. They've only been able to practice for what, roughly a month, if it's even that?
Yeah, they practiced in the fall semester.
They did.
Yeah,
okay.
So women's basketball had 60 practices this year before they've played. So
then they have to be chomping.
Oh, well, to put that in perspective, you usually have about 3.5 weeks times 6 practices. You have about 22 practices before you play. This year we had 60.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were really ready to get out and play somebody.
You know, and I am very impressed with so many freshmen, and they're all getting into the game, and they're playing extremely well.
Yeah, I was just texting with a good friend of mine, my former boss, Lois Heron, who's watching the game tonight, former lacrosse coach, and she commented the same thing. There's a lot of new freshmen out there, and they said they're playing great.
Yeah.
They've also had 60 practices to get better.
Yeah,
so,
well, that's true.
But they're playing really well. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, no question about that. Well, we're so happy to have sports back, and if you would, take us through a little bit. Well, let's just begin with our winter sports season, Brad. What should our fans expect? What can the athletes expect?
Well, victory number one is we're here. And we've had, Stevens Point, and it's the beauty of being here. We are typically that institution craving for national success. And it's not that I don't want us to win, and nobody wants, we want to win, but right now we have to be safe. We have to do it right. We got to keep COVID out of our teams in the conference. But we're going to play a short season, 8 games, as you know, double headers, because that changes the way you have to test. So we'll play Whitewater down there again on Friday in divisional play, and then we'll have all 8 teams in the conference tournament. We'll sort it out for a week. But it's every sport is different. Every institution is different, how they're handling COVID. Every facility has different limits on who you can have and how you can have. Scott, to say what we've been doing, we've really had to rethink every element of every sport. How do you get there? Halftime, timeouts, locker rooms, showers, things balls, things you take for granted. We've had to start over and try to agree on. And I'll give a lot of credit to the other 7 ADs in this conference. The camaraderie and common understanding between all 8 institutions has been something that I will go to my grave saying that was a cool experience. As competitive as we are with each other, to see us come together and figure this out, it's been quite a process.
Well, and you know what? Hats off to all of you, because that is part of your job, is to come together and come to something for the student athletes in this case, not so much for us older folks, and I don't mean me per se, because I'm
Sure.
just a fan, but it's not about Brad Duckworth or Bob Semling or Shirley Egner, a little bit on the coaching side, on your side, but it's really about the student athletes, is it not?
Yeah, and the beauty again of Stevens Point, and you have the opportunity to see all of our road games, men and a lot of women. I think it's fair to say we have the best fan base in the league. I don't, and that's nothing against the other institutions. There are other institutions with great fan bases, but at the end of it, this came down to the student athlete. And what I feel bad for? We have freshmen playing their first college game and their mom and dad aren't in the stands. We have seniors who won't come back next year because of life circumstances, who will play their last game without mom and dad in the stands. And that brings a tear to my eye, because, that's the beauty of Division III, but it is what it is.
Is there any chance, and maybe you can tell us, nope, no chance, or there's a flicker of hope, that we might at least get mom and dad allowed to come in, since most of the high schools are getting away with doing that, and that's how I just throw that out there.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I would say it's highly unlikely. Maybe in the tournament. We want to do that.
Yep.
We have 8 institutions with 8 counties, so we got to get everybody to agree to somewhat the same protocol. We didn't think it was fair, although you see this in high school. We didn't think it was fair that Point could have 100 people and Platteville couldn't, or whatever. Yep. So, at the end of the day, we said, let's not let anybody say you shouldn't play. We'll just leave the fans on, listen to you, broadcast it, and if there is any hope, we will open the door. But I don't want to set any of our fans up for something that's not realistic. I would say it's highly unlikely.
Okay, and fair enough, and I can appreciate that. And the beauty of today's technology, I think almost everybody is streaming their home games, so you can actually watch it. I don't know if they have audio or not. That's not my deal. But at least I think you can watch most of them. So that's at least a little bit of a benefit there. Yep. Let's just talk. You got, I'll call it disappointing news, but I think I can understand from the NCAA this afternoon.
Yeah, we had received word yesterday late afternoon on an embargoed situation that the NCAA Division III Championships Committee was going to recommend canceling championships. And that's a gut punch a little bit. Part of why we worked so hard to get back here was to give our teams a chance. And it's outside of basketball, but basketball matters for sure. But we have the number 1 rated 133-pound wrestler in the country. He was 31-0 last year, and then he's at championships and they cancel. He's in Iowa ready to win a national championship. We have a female track athlete who would likely win 1, if not 2 events as a national champ. And you go institution by institution and say, we're literally potentially pulling rings off a kid's fingers. And as we've said since the get-go, as long as somebody will have me, I can be an AD for another 20 years. But these kids have such a short window. We wanted that so badly for them, whoever got the chance to compete for a championship. And, we're not going to, the NCAA, for lots of reasons. Probably the 2 most prominent. We have a lot of institutions who aren't playing. So now the field is very, very watered down, less than what they wanted. The other thing is somebody has to host championships, and that's really hard in the middle of a pandemic to say, we're going to bring 6 men's teams or 6 women's teams into your city, work with public health, university health, chancellors, all the things. At the end of the day, I think it just became too difficult from an NCAA perspective. They pulled the plug. So
okay, and I won't throw my 2 cents in worth
do it when I'm off the air.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Thank you.
And so I won't make you have to deal with my opinion on that. But with that being said, and it's really sad for the kids, but they will get their 8 to 10, 11 games, whatever it can come out to be for the teams that get into the tournament. And that's 2 years in a row, quite frankly, for winter sports, is it not, that they don't get to finish with a championship? So
it is.
That's tough.
The good news is all of these students get another season of eligibility back.
If they want to use it.
If they hang in there, they'll have one more chance. Yeah.
But you did tell me you think, and it's not a guarantee, that starting with spring sports, we will be able to have championships. So if it's track and field, outdoor, or golf, or baseball, softball, they likely, it's again not a guarantee, will have the whole thing going.
We think so, for a lot of reasons, but most importantly, by the time we get to May, we've also had 3 more months of the vaccine rollout. The spring sports are all medium to low risk sports, where basketball, wrestling, hockey are all high risk sports. Transmission rates outside, we know by science, all the people we've worked with, are much less than indoor. I don't foresee a situation we don't play spring, but again, it'll come down to the membership. If we have a lot of institutions say we don't want to play in it, then maybe we wouldn't. But I think you'll see us compete for a national championship in spring.
Well, I sure hope so, for the athletes' sake. Our athletes here at Point, but I mean any athlete at Division III, should get that same opportunity as the men and women at Division I and II right now. That's just my opinion, but I don't have any say in that, and I know you don't either.
Yeah, it's a NCAA Division III is very fortunate because of the men's basketball Division I championship. It does generate a lot of money. We need that to play. That was a major financial problem for the whole association last year, and the right decision. But yeah, there is some inequities at times.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And we could harp on that for hours here. Before I let you go, give us a little bit of the feel of the student athletes that you have under your direction here. The attitudes of these young men and women, with so much being so weird compared to the norm.
Yeah, that question might make me cry here a little bit, because they didn't deserve this. They didn't ask for this. They didn't do anything wrong. They've lost so much, and to just give without knowing what they're going to get, this is going to make them better humans. There's just no doubt about it. They're going to be better everything for this. I've been doing this. This is my 25th year in college athletics. My 15th as an AD, and I can honestly say there are very few decisions, including maybe like what color are you going to wear in a jersey, where you don't hear cynics. Somebody's got something to say that isn't what I have not, and this is the truth, I have not received one email, one call, one text from anybody saying, why are you trying to play? I've received so many parent emails, grandparent emails, player emails, and stop-bys saying, thank you for letting us come back and play. And I didn't do that by myself, but I was a part of it. So many had so much to do with it. The kids are just, the young men and women are just really ready to do this, to throw it up against Whitewater and see what happens. I wish mom and dad could sit in the bleachers. I wish our fans could sit in the bleachers, but hey, it's 26-22 at halftime. Yeah. If you'd asked me in October, do you think we'd have a halftime in February? I'd say, yeah, February of 22 maybe, but not this year. So we're back and we're playing.
Yep. Thank you so much for your time here, and we'll have another chat as we have games coming up. Who knows, maybe even on Friday we'll bring you back over here and continue our discussion, but you have work to do, and I better pay some bills and get ready to do the second half. Thanks, Brad.
Scott. Appreciate it.
All right. That is UWSP Athletic Director Brad Duckworth. Let's quickly run into the scoring here. So we're almost ready to get the second half started, albeit. Whitewater right now led in scoring by Veronica Kiris with 8 points, 6 for Aaliyah Grundall. And by the way, the Warhawks are shooting 44% from the floor. They have not, I'm sorry, 41% from the floor. Can't read the stat sheet, and that's my fault, nobody else's. 1 of 9 from 3, that's 11%, and they're only 1 of 6 from the line for 17%. Our Pointer women led in scoring by Taylor Greenheck with 8, and 6 right now for Bailey Collins. Our women shooting only 27% in the opening half. 1 of 7 from three-point range, that's 14%. Did hit 9 out of 12 from the line, which is nice, at 75%. So with that, we're ready to play the second half here, and the Pointers will have the basketball to start it off. 26-22 is our score, and we're ready to go. Pointers are going to have Nice, Slowick, Collins, Schmidt, and Greenheck on the floor to get it started off. Same 5 that started. Out on the right side, Greenheck down on the block. Quick turn, and Bailey Collins will score it. A little more aggressive right there to get this second half started for Stevens Point. Nice job, definitely. And Whitewater comes back quick and has a shot blocked out of bounds. Auto Select, quality, dependable auto repair and service performed by qualified technicians you can trust. Out of bounds off of Kiris here. Pardon me, out of bounds off Stevens Point. Inside, and Grundall, who has really been tough, makes a little turnaround, and she now has 10 points in the game. So back to a 4-point advantage for Whitewater. Schmidt on the right wing, sends it across the way. Slowick tried to go inside, took too long, and nice job by Taylor to come around. Now she will get to the other end, but missed the layup. Collins with a rebound. It'll go off to Greenheck into the front court. It was a good defensive play is what I was trying to say by Taylor. And now we'll get a jump ball as Gisa Santomingo gets in to tie it up. So that'll go right back to Whitewater. Just didn't take care of the ball right there. Up it will come for sure. Whitewater lobs it in. Taylor, spin move, left hand, in and out, no. Tip to the corner and out of bounds. It will be Whitewater basketball. Your final score, Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard showing Whitewater 28, Stevens Point 24. And off the inbound, what are we going to get? A foul? Not sure. I guess so. Looks like it's going on Stevens Point. Whistled on Kellen Schmidt. It would be her third. So she will have to sit here early on. Jamie Pfeiffer replaces her. Inbound to Taylor right underneath, and she'll score it. You just can't allow an inbound to come in right under the basket. But it did, and so we go back. Nice brings it across the timeline, the left side to Greenheck. Now you're down by 6. Pfeiffer, Slowick into the right corner. Nice thought about it. Got it inside. Greenheck, little runner, left-hander, in and out, no. Rebounded on the baseline. Bailey Collins, kick out Slowick. Over to Nice, open 3, that's offline. Rebound, Slowick, gonna lean in off the glass. Got her own rebound, tried to take it up, stripped away. Grundahl, outlet will go to Schumacher. Up the left side into the lane, a little runner, in and out, no. Rebound, Stevens Point, Nice. Spins, stops her dribble, lobs it into the front court now to Greenheck. Thought she might end up traveling, but a good job of keeping that pivot foot down by Julia Nice. Across the way to Jamie Pfeiffer. Slowick with it on the dribble to the free throw lane. Down the lane, a little runner, no, and rebound off to Domingo. Domingo almost got the second hand up for a double dribble. She got it away from there just in time. Schumacher into the corner to Taylor, into the post here. Spin move, good by Grundahl, and a foul. Well, they're getting it into the post right now, and Point's got to do a better job of keeping that out. Whitewater's very good in the post. Obviously something they pointed out at halftime. It's all of a sudden an 8-point game, which is matching the largest lead of this game at 32-24. Grundahl will go to the line for the and one. That foul on Pfeiffer, by the way, and there's your biggest lead of the game now at 9 points. So Whitewater has come out strong here to start off the second half. Greenheck down the left wing. Sends it out to Nice off the Collins screen into the corner. It'll go there. Campion to a cutting Collins. Looking, a little step under, and we're going to get a ball blocked out of bounds, I guess. The Rock and Roll Cafe open 7 days a week with extended hours Thursday through Saturday. Stop in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Nice trying to inbound, still looking, finally into the left corner to Pfeiffer. Back out Campion, spin move into the lane, shot not available. Well, takes a little up and under, rolls it off the rim. Put back by Collins, no, but a foul. Bailey working hard in the post right now. That might be number 3 on Johanna Taylor. It'll be the first on the Warhawks here in the second half. It is number 3 on Taylor. So she is going to come out of the game here. In will come Courtney Umans. 7:03 to go in the third quarter, mind you. Pointer men are up by 8 right now down in Whitewater. Free throw by Bailey is not good. Paper City Savings, proud supporter of our community with locations in Plover, Wisconsin Rapids, as well as Nakusa. We'll have the men's game for you on Friday night from here in the Quant. We're not allowed to do away games this year, so when the women are here, we'll do them. When the men are here, we will do them. And they alternate on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Poked away, but it'll be off of Stevens Point and out of bounds. So it will go back to the Warhawks here. 6:52 to go in the third quarter. In will come Sierra Rain, 6'1" freshman. Boy, she had a nice first half. 33-25 is the score. Schumacher looking to inbound, does so to Trouch. Trouch with the dribble against Campion out on the sideline. Stopped her dribble, pinned down, got rid of it. Into the lane area, spin move, nice move. Grundahl missed it, but rebounded by Rain. Kick out, up the right wing with it is Nice over to the right side to Greenheck. Campion back to Nice, loads up the triple, not gonna go. Got to get that shot down. Rain down on the floor to dig it out again. What hustle by this freshman. It will go back to Stevens Point. Kind of like that when your bigs are going down on the floor to get it. Never got to trivia, by the way. I'm going to get that trivia question for you in just a moment. Looks like we have just a moment, so let's do that. Trivia brought to you by Portesi Frozen Pizza and Cheese Fries. There are many pizzas. There's only one Portesi. Our phone number to call is 342-1010. 342-1010. First person to give Allie the correct answer will get a couple of pizzas from Portesi. What was the last season? This would be the 2021 season. Greenheck with the layup good. What was the last season the Pointer women won the conference championship? The regular season, not the postseason tournament, but the regular season conference championship. What was the last season? That's a double dribble, they're going to say. I thought that the Pointers tipped it out of Grundahl's hand, but the official doesn't agree. What was the last season that the Pointer women won the conference regular season championship? I'm not talking about the postseason tournament. 342-1010 is the number to call. Here we go. Up it will come. Nice over to the left side to Greenheck. Down into the corner. They'll get it down deep to Rain. And prior to the shot, we might have a foul coming up. Well, let's see where that one's called. I think they signaled Courtney Oomans, but that would be her first. And now the second on the Warhawks, so Point will inbound. Down by 6. 5:45 to go in the third. Inbound to the left corner. Pointers did not shoot a good percentage in the opening half, and they have not started off real well here in the second. Greenheck on the right baseline. Takes Domingo into the lane area. Picked up here, Campion. Kick out, open, 3. Nice, got it! There you go. The freshman gets her first field goal. It's a 3, and all of a sudden you're right back to within 3 at 33-30. Bounce pass onto the hands of Aaron Adams. Lobs it down low to Grundahl. Will miss the bunny. Got it back. Still working on the baseline. Double team. Throws one up. No. Rebound. And a foul is going to be whistled on Whitewater. And that's going to go on Aaron Adams. So it'll give Stevens Point the basketball back. A rebounding foul. 33-30. Nice will bring it up against Yisa Domingo. Into the front court, working the left wing dribble, or left hand dribble, pardon me. Over to Greenheck on the right wing. Looking in at Rain in the post. Back up to Campion. Along cross court, it'll go there. Down to the baseline, open. Pfeiffer passed up an open look. Coach kind of looking at her like Jamie Y. It was a 8-footer on the baseline, nobody near her. And then she wanted to get closer, didn't get the ball out of her hands and traveled with it. Timeout's going to be taken here. 4:48 to go in the third. Whitewater 33, Stevens Point 30. We'll take a 30-second break and come right back. UW Stevens Point women's basketball on WPC. Up a little bit there. Partners Pub, Stevens Point's birthday headquarters, open 365 days a year. Great food, drinks, entertainment, and company. Jessica Slowick in here for Taylor Greenheck. Inbound and kicked away, intended for Trotch that time. So back it will go on the inbound to the Warhawks. First game of the season, and if you heard Brad Duckworth, there will be no national championship. Beautiful drive to the basket. Nobody stopped Maggie Trouch. She's got 4, and it's back to a 5-point ball game. Somebody's got to step in and cut that off. Nice. Got to get it across the timeline. Finally does against Domingo. Well, they're going to call an offensive foul, and Domingo simply lost her balance. That was not enough of a push to warrant a foul call, but the call was made nonetheless. I mean, I'm not that far away. That was just not enough to have whistled a foul on, but that's the way it goes. Out on the left side, Kiris. 5-point lead for Whitewater. Adams on the baseline against Rain. Backing her way in, goes left hand, can't hit it. Rebound, Pfeiffer, no. Now rebounded by Rain. Lead feed up the right wing, Jess Slowick. Takes it in off the wing, steps up, can't hit it. Tipped out. Oh boy, you missed an open look there. Back up it will come with the basketball. Kiris into the lane, down the lane, blocked. Nice job that time by Rain. And out of bounds, and it will be Whitewater basketball. Good job by the freshman. Telling you, she's having a heck of a debut. 35-30. Domingo inbounds. Aaron Adams with a quick fade away. All of a sudden back up to a 7-point difference. Into the front court with it. Nice. Across the way to Jess Slowick. Down to the right baseline, slides in, bounces it to the corner. Inside it'll go to Campion, kick out. 3 ball won't go. Rebound Whitewater off the miss by Josie Nice. So 37-30. Left wing pass, Kiris. Down to the baseline, Grundall. Baseline jumper got it. And that lead goes back up to 9. Well, you had, 4 missed opportunities in a row now. Coming down to try to score. Here comes Nice into the front court, down to 2:18 to go in the third. Campion looking, goes baseline. Slowick, she got it underneath on a beautiful pass to Sierra Rain. And the freshman has 6. It's 39-32. Got to stiffen the defense. Domingo in the corner, bounce pass down low. Grundall spins into the lane and scores it again. We're just not getting a stop on Aaliyah Grundall, the sophomore out of DeForest, and a timeout's going to be taken here. So timeout. This is a 30, I believe. 1 minute, 57 seconds to go in the third quarter. We'll take the break and come right back. This is Pointer Women's Basketball on WPCN. For. All right. I thought it was Collins, but either way, it is going to be a 2-shot foul for Rebecca Schumacher here. Minute 41 to go. The offense has been shut off here for a little bit. That puts the lead at 10 now. Biggest lead of the ball game at the moment, 42-32. Sierra Rain getting set to come back in. Second one on the way by Schumacher is good. And it's all of a sudden an 11-point deficit. Well, Point of Women have battled back a couple of times already tonight. Inbound to Hickey. Double teamed in the corner, got rid of it to Greenheck. Still have time. Hickey stops at the timeline. Greenheck into the front court to Slowick. I'm not sure about that, but they say they didn't cross the 10-second line. So it goes back to Whitewater. You can't pick up that dribble too quick. Rundall inbounds it to Schumacher. When you're not out there getting harassed, it's easy to say, right? Rundall near the top of the circle, lobs it into the low post. Lost. Nice play by Slowick to reach in and steal it away from Belchner. Jess will bring it into the front court. Needs some points here. Left wing pass will go to Taylor Greenheck. How about a little pointer run? We'll get a foul in the post. That's going to go on Abby Belchner. Battling with Sierra Rain. That should be number 2 on Belchner. The 4th now on the Warhawks here. 1:07 to go in the quarter. 43-32 Whitewater. Inbounder will be Hickey. Looking, got it to Greenheck out on the perimeter. Slowick up on top. Into the hands of Collins. Bailey starts right. Hands it to Greenheck down the left of the lane. Goes up. Shot comes up short. Rebounded Warhawks. Outlet up the left wing onto the hands of Schumacher. Stopped up by Hickey, but bounces it inside. This is Belchner with it. Spin move, goes up left hand underlay. Rebounded by Collins. 38 seconds to go in the quarter. Need a basket. Somebody's got to come up with a hoop here. Hickey into the front court. Starts it left. 28 seconds to go. Left wing, shot clock 17. So Slowick drives baseline, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul somewhere. It'll be shooting because it'll be team number 5 here on the Warhawks. And the foul whistled on Emily Schumacher will be her 3rd. So that'll put her down for a few minutes, and Domingo comes in. Jessica Slowick at the free throw line looking for her first point of the game. First one on the way, in and out, no. Another coming up here, 43-32. And Slowick will get one more here. This one on the way and good for Jessica. So 43-33. We need to get a stop. Shot clock off. Into the front court comes Kiris. She's going to hold the dribble up on top and start that offense probably with about 10 seconds to go. Here they go. Kiris crossover down the left of the lane, pulls up, banks it, no. Rebound, out of bounds. You're going to give it back to Whitewater with 4.4 seconds to go. Domingo will be the inbounder. She lobs it up the lane line to Grundall. Over it'll go to Belchner. Back underneath, spin move blocked, and that'll do it. Nice block in there by Rain, I do believe, off the shot try by Schumacher. And we're at the end of 3. It is now Whitewater with a 10-point advantage, 43-33 over our Pointers. We'll be back here in 1 minute. UW Stevens Point women's basketball on WPCN.
You can now
unawares. And it's up to a 12-point advantage now for the Warhawks, 45-33. Bounce pass over to Kellen Schmidt on the right side. Takes the dribble to the lane. Gives it up to Slowick. Takes the three. Left it short. Rebound, Domingo. Outlet will come up the left wing. Into the front court with it is Kiris. Kiris, top of the circle, down the right side of the lane, all the way to the glass. Missed it. Collins with a rebound. And we'll go back the other direction. Nice. Works the controls. You got plenty of time, but you're going to have to start to make a few shots, right? And a whistle and an off-ball foul again. Where's this one going to go? Sierra Rain will come into the ball game, replacing Bailey Collins here for Stevens Point. And that foul, by the way, on Yisa Domingo, her third. And the first on the Warhawks here. Nice on the wing to Greenheck in the circle, back to Nice. Whitewater recovers very quickly. All good bounce pass, but Rain didn't handle it. It is saved on the baseline, but back it'll come with Whitewater. Schumacher bounces it into a cutter down the lane. Grundahl will score. What a beautiful feat. And Grundahl scoring at will at times. It's all of a sudden a 14-point game. Starting to get away from you now at 47-33. Just not shooting a good enough percentage to allow this kind of a spread. Slowick down to the baseline, pulls up, comes up short, rebound. Kellen Schmidt goes up and scores it. That is the first basket for Schmidt since the first quarter. And Grundahl beats everybody back down to the other end, and a lob pass, or a long pass, I should say, and she scores it again. Just beat Kellen Schmidt down the floor that time. Nice will bring it up. Can't let that happen. Slowick with it. Circle, left wing, it'll go there to Greenheck into the post to Sierra Rain. One bounce, takes it up, rolls off the rim. Rebound of Warhawks. 49-35, looking to extend. Pull up for three, came up short. Rebound saved that time by Taylor. And it'll be another pointer foul. Good hustle by Johanna Taylor to save that air ball from going out of bounds, and then got it back into the hands of Kiris. Will not be a shooting foul, but those kind of things go a long ways. The foul called on Nice. Going to be her second on the pointers here in the final quarter. Lacrosse men leading Eau Claire 54-37. Taylor over to the left side. Schumacher with a triple, buried it. And now you're definitely in trouble if you're thinking about coming out of here with a win. 52-35. Just getting beat up here in the second half. A little bit of a push that time by Maggie Trouch. That'll be her second personal. And the second on the Warhawks here in the final quarter. Jamie Pfeiffer back in for a point. Looking to inbound, and finally does off to Rain. And we got a push and a foul on the inbound. That'll be on Johanna Taylor. It's going to be her fourth. She's going to stay in the game. Looks like they'll try to get a sub in, and they will. Aaron Adams will come in to replace her. 52-35. This game was close, and then bang. Got away from Stevens Point here. Into the right corner it'll go, into the hands here of Campion. Stopped her dribble, looking at Rain in the post, got it to her, baseline turnaround jumper off the rim, no. Rebound fought for, Warhawks come out of there with it, they'll push. Crouch into the front court, over to the right wing, Kiris. Just under 7 minutes to go into the low post, Adams turnaround, banks it in. Aaron Adams, 6 points in the game. And it's all of a sudden a 19-point ball game at 54-35. Greenheck gets it into the hands here of Nice. Back to Campion. And we've got yet another foul whistle. Well, Warhawks like to play with their hands a little bit, and I think The officials are just trying to say, okay, this is the way it's going to be this year. There's not much. It's not like a big push or anything, I'm going to be honest. But it's been consistent all night, and that's what you ask for. Got to have hands off defensively. Nice with it on the perimeter. Long cross court to Greenheck. Stevens Point's offense is struggling, to say the least. They can't shoot. Inside to Collins, and she is fouled. That'll go on Aaron Adams, I'm pretty sure. And that will put Point at the line. That'll be number 2 on Adams. And at the line will be Bailey Collins. Pointers have just 2 points in the quarter at the moment, make it 3. See if they can start putting some points on the board. I'm not sure they got enough to catch up anymore at 54-36. Whitewater is a pretty good team. Took them a while to get started. 54-37 made them both. Your final score, Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard shows the Pointer women down right now. Out on the baseline, Grundahl sneaks in, can't hit it. Bailey Collins with a board. It'll go to Campion. She'll push left wing. Greenheck stops at the arc. Now down to the baseline, drives it in and scores it. Taylor Greenheck, the senior. Nice job there. Gives her 12 points in the game, 54-39. How about a big-time comeback? Grundahl, baseline jumper, rolls off the rim, long rebound to the corner. Collins chases it down. Gives it off here to Josie Nice. She'll bring it up. Into the front court, over to the right corner. Stops up, looks, pinned down, got to get rid of it, lobs it up on top to Campion. Campion down to the right baseline, backs it away, keeps her dribble alive, into the lane, bounce pass, Beauty underneath. Pfeiffer with a nice lay-in. What a nice pass by Campion. Really nice pass down to a 13-point lead. Kiris brings it up here for the Hawks. Working over to the right side on top to Grundahl, runs it down the lane. Spin move, takes a tough shot, no, and a foul is whistled. Going to be on the shot. 54-41 is your score right now. The foul on Bailey Collins is her first, they say. So it will be Grundahl at the free throw line once again. First is on the way, rims out no. She has missed 5 of 6 free throws so far, which means she will make this one. 54-41, that's usually the way it works. Nope, missed it. The rebound, pulled down by Stevens Point, Pfeiffer. Greenheck into the front court, working on the left wing dribble, gives it up here to Nice. 54-41, the women will play at Whitewater on Friday night. The men will be here against the Warhawks. Bad pass stolen away by Schumacher. Front court, into the lane, down the lane. Well, there's your big advantage. Grundahl really runs the floor well, and she gets some open floor baskets just like that one. Beautiful pass, and you get paid off when you run the floor. 56-41, Greenheck into the lane, down the lane, goes left hand, no, but a foul. Now we've got to see where this foul is going to be whistled. It'll be on the Warhawks, and it's a matter of whom they called it on. Looks like it's going on Kiris, her first, and we're going to get a timeout. 4:26 to go in the opening game of the season. Whitewater 56, Stevens Point 41. We'll take the minute and come right back. Pointer women's basketball on WPCN. 4 minutes, 26 seconds to go. Stevens Point trailing Whitewater here in women's basketball, 56-41. Taylor Greenhack at the line for Stevens Point. Her first, rims out no. She gets one more. The final score, Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard showing the Warhawks with that current 15-point lead at 56-41. Watch your favorite teams. Enjoy the daily food and drink specials at the final score. Second and Maria. Stevens Point missed them both. 56-41. Schumacher to the left of the lane to Grundall. Baseline jumper in and out and back in. Well, she averaged 10.1 points a game last year. She's well past that tonight. Nice with the dribble. Working here against Schumacher. And an off-ball foul again. Boy, we have a lot of fouls being whistled here tonight. It'll put point at the line. Taylor Greenhack once again. And back in will come Trouch, replacing Emily Schumacher, who picked up her fourth personal, by the way. So see if Taylor can knock these down. First is on the way and good. Getting set to come in is Emily Shenecke. Second one for Greenhack is good. Did I say Emily? It's Anna Shenecke. I'm not sure. Anyway, freshman out of Fort Atkinson. If I said Emily, not sure where I got that from, but it's Anna. Also in Julia Hickey once again. Pointers are down by 15, 58-43. Domingo stopped her dribble, now bounces it to the high post to Taylor. And yet another foul. They are calling it close here. It's going to be on Shenecke, I believe. That'll be her second. And the Pointers' fourth now. Inbound to the post, spin move, nice move by Grundall, and she has two more to her credit. She has 10 points in the quarter alone, and we're just about 6 minutes into it. Hickey with the dribble, sends it over to Campion. Looks and finds Greenhack, doesn't launch the three, takes it down to the baseline. Her pass deflected back into the hands of Campion, into the lane, out to Greenhack. Takes the three, off the rim, no. Rebound, battled for. Whitewater just a little more aggressive. They go and get it. Schumacher into the front court, down the lane, scooping layup, no. Rebound, Grundall, couldn't hang on. And the officials will confer. One had point, one had Whitewater. Whitewater will have the ball back here. Well, the Pointer women are going to open with a loss, unfortunately, but I'll tell you what, they played pretty darn well. Whitewater's a good team. We're going to have to play them again on Friday night, see what you can learn. With the dribble, Trouch kicks it to the corner, Domingo with it. Working it against Hickey, up on top. Grundall wants a triple, off the rim, no. Rebound here by Greenhack. Got tied up, still finds the handle. Off to Hickey into the front court. 60-43, a 17-point ball game. This is Shenecke into the hands of Campion. Across the way, Hickey into the right corner. Stevens Point. Greenhack down the left of the lane, and we're going to get a traveling violation. Portesi frozen pizza and cheese fries. There aren't many pizzas. Only one Portesi as they bring us trivia each game. No game tomorrow because of the weather. We were supposed to have high school tournament hockey, but everything is getting pushed off. That hockey game's moving to Friday, so we're not going to be able to bring that to you. We will be here with the UWSP men's basketball team on Friday night. Handoff pass will go here to Trouch. Stolen away by Jess Slowick into the front court. Having a little trouble handling the basketball is Jessica tonight. Hickey with it, goes left. This is Shenecke. Back up into the lane, Slowick kicks it out, Campion. Lobs it, well intended for Rain. And over her head and out of bounds. That'll go back to Whitewater. 2:10 to go in this one. The men will be here on Friday against Whitewater. The women travel to Whitewater. Then next week, I can't remember if it's Platteville or Oshkosh coming in here. I think the men are on Wednesday and the women on Friday. Domingo got tripped up going on the baseline and managed to throw it off of one of the pointers and out of bounds. Caitlin Slowick into the ball game for right now for Stevens Point. 60-43. Lob onto the floor to Taylor. High post to Belshner into the lane. Turnaround jumper, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Off the miss by Avery King, a freshman out of Lincolnshire, Illinois. Getting some minutes here. It'll come into Hickey and let the Pointers bring it up. Under 2 minutes to go. I want to say good effort. We'll see what Coach has to say if she comes over after the game. Slowick tried to get it to Rain on the baseline. Kicked out of bounds, I think off the foot of Boomans. So it'll come back to Stevens Point here. And in for Whitewater is going to be Lydia Coatney, another freshman out of Sabula, Iowa. Hickey, left side triple, got it. Julia Hickey with her first collegiate points, 60-46. Up the floor with the dribble is Coatney. Bounces it out on the right wing into the hands of King. King off the screen that time. Defender falls down. Out to Ullmans, baseline or jumper. Rebounded here. Nice rebound that time by Sheneke. Got it to Hickey. We're down to 1:05 to go here. Slowick bounces it into the post. Rain a little up and under. Did not get it to go, but a foul is whistled. And that is going to send Sierra to the free throw line. Foul whistled on Ullmans, her second. And the free throw for Rains is good. Bright future here, in my opinion, for Sierra. Sierra Rains, pretty aggressive. Whitewater is a team got to be tough to start against for these freshmen because they're talented and they really run the floor well. Their bigs get up and down the floor so well, so our ladies are getting a workout. Crouch will bring it up. Game and shot clock right around 30 seconds difference. Crouch over to the left wing into the hands here of Baumgartner just in. They'll go into the post through the hands of Baumgartner, picked up by the Pointers. Hickey, lead feed right side. Sheneke into the lane, a little runner, banks it down in. Anna Sheneke with her first two. 60-50, 32 seconds to go. Crouch circles it back out. Now there's just about a 2-second difference between game and shot clock. Crouch working against Jess Slowick. Right side, and we've got a whistle and a foul. A little late, albeit, but foul on Jessica Slowick. That is going to put Whitewater at the free throw line. Crouch will be at the line for the first time here tonight. First one on the way is good. Widens the gap up to 11 points at the moment. Second one coming. And it rims out. Rebounded by Caitlin Slowick. She'll push it all the way down. Stops on the baseline. Good job of attacking. On top, Jess Slowick. Three ball. Off the mark, no. Rebound. Sheneke takes it up. Block. Rebound with 3 seconds to go. And Whitewater will run out the clock. And that'll be your final. The Warhawks come into the Quant and get out of here with a win. Whitewater 61, Stevens Point 50 in the season opener. We'll be back with more in just a little bit. This is UW Stevens Point women's basketball on WPCN.
Hey sports fans, Scott Glinski of Skyward here. From the court to the field, the ice rink
Few adjustments, got a little more aggressive, let's put it that way, and they come out with a victory. We'll get all the scoring for you in a moment. But a start. The season is underway, and the women will go to Whitewater on Friday, and the men will be here on Friday. We'll have that game on the air right around 6:50 again on Friday night. Let's get to our scoring summary, and we'll see if Coach comes back out to chat with us or not. Whitewater led by Aaliyah Grundall with 23 points on the night. Next in the scoring column, Veronica Kiris had 8. 6 points each for Rebecca Schumacher and Erin Adams. 7 points I missed, Emily Schumacher. 5 tonight for Maggie Trouch. 4 points for Johanna Taylor. And then 2 points for Yisa Domingo. And let's see, Whitewater 27 of 63 from the floor. That's 43%, not bad. Only 2 of 12 from three-point range, 17%. And not good from the line, but that's mostly because Grundall made just 1 of 7. They finished 5 of 13 as a team, that's 39%. For our pointers tonight, Taylor Greenheck led the way with 14. 11 points for Bailey Collins in the game. 8 tonight for Sierra Rain, and a nice job by Sierra. She also ended up, by the way, with 9 rebounds in tonight's game. 4 points each for Kellen Schmidt and for Josie Nice. 3 points this evening for Julia Hickey. 2 for Anna Schenicke. 2 for Jamie Pfeiffer. And 1 for Jessica Slowick, and 1 for Abby Campion. Stevens Point, 15 of 50 from the floor. And obviously, that needs to improve. That's 30%. Only 3 of 16 from long range, and that's only 19%. The only plus, and it could be better, but we'll take 17 of 24 from the line at 71%. Rebounds, the Pointers actually won the rebound battle by 38-37. But the Pointers had 19 turnovers to 10 assists. Whitewater, 13 turnovers to 14 assists in this evening's ball game. So Stevens Point goes to 0-1, and the Warhawks go to 1-0. And our Pointer men victorious down in Whitewater as they win the opener by 2 over the Warhawks, 70-68. And I don't know if I can pull up